People going to respond to a party which says that the Prime Minister is Ravan one day and betters it on debates by calling him Idi Amin the next?
Yeah, I think tomorrow they'll call him Pol Pot and then Mao, and then I hope they don't call him Jawaharlal Nehru or Indira Gandhi. No, but Navika, let's come back to be, it's a very serious discussion.
But you have called our Rahul Gandhi Saddam Hussein already. Can't you find that in a debate?
Kamruji, I didn't interrupt.
No, you compare my Rahul Gandhi with Saddam Hussein. Is that a very praiseworthy remark that you made?
Did I compare your
Rahul
Gandhi to Saddam Hussein?
Gujarat to Rohingyas like Paresh? No, you are supporting that party who has made such remarks. The Chief Minister of the BJP ruled state.
Navika.
Well, okay, Dr. Anand Ranganathan is responding. Dr. Anand Ranganathan is responding to all your charges. Respond, Dr. Anand Ranganathan.
Yes, no, Navika, you must realize one thing. That if there are a couple of engines that drive India and Indian economy, one of them is Gujarat. And how do they become the engines for driving our growth? By doing dhanda. Gujaratis do dhanda. They love being businessmen and they are really good at it. And one thing you have to admire when someone is a good businessman is he or she doesn't go by emotions. He or she goes by data. What is happening on the ground? So when Mr. Kamruzaman talks of huge unemployment in Gujarat, Gujarati is looking at the data. And according to the data in November 2022, Gujarat's unemployment rate is 2.5. India's is 8. Rajasthan is 25. भैया डेटा पे जाते हैं जो धंधा करते हैं डेटा पे जाते हैं. But now, Navika, please give me a minute, because the question remains, how do the voters make a call in any elections? Of course, one may say that it is based on caste, religion, ethnicity or personality of the candidate. There's truth in this. But a rational voter, especially a Gujarati voter, would always go by performance. And for that there are indicators. So if the BJP beats anti-incumbency yet again, it would be at the back of unprecedented central support and central schemes as well as state schemes. Let me take just one indicator because of paucity of time, and it is the most important indicator, Navika, on which Gujarat has traditionally lagged behind. And I have written about this multiple times. Health. Jaan hai to jahan hai. Health is wealth. Let's look at the crucial infant mortality rate, IMR. It has come down from 60 when Modi took office in 2001 to 23 now. This by all means is a dramatic decline and a most welcome one. But the state to beat here is of course Kerala, that has an IMR of 6, lower than 12 European countries. Why can't Gujarat become a Kerala, and this should worry Modi and the ruling BJP in the state? But let's look at other parameters, just 30 seconds. In 2001, there were only 9 medical colleges in Gujarat. There are 30 medical colleges now. Under Ayushman Bharat, 4 million Gujaratis have got free treatment, resulting in savings of 7,000 crore for the patients. Gujarat has improved its rank among the last state in the Niti Aayog State Health Index from 7 to 6. But the SRB or sex ratio at birth is worrying. It has decreased from 907 to 860 now. The bottom line is, go by data, Mr. Kamruzaman. Don't call people Idi Amin or Didi Amin or whatever have you. Go by what is in front of you, what is statistics, because that is what Gujaratis are going by and keeping on re-electing BJP for 27 years.
No.
Well,